Okay, so if you want to learn cinematic FPV and you want to do it fast, it can be overwhelming, but there's 5 things that I've thought of that I think can help a new pilot get into the flow and get their confidence up. So this is my 5 tips. Simulator, like dedicate a set period of time per week that you will spend on the simulator, but just keep in mind that it's only going to really benefit your stick control. That's what I found. I didn't find that going on the simulator really built up my confidence. The only thing that is going to build up your confidence is flying in real life. So the second thing is, when you do fly, keep it small. Don't go big. You want to go to that 5-inch, you want to fly, you want to get shots, yeah. But I would say for the first like 3 weeks, I didn't even worry about shots. I didn't worry about what videos I was getting. I just became obsessed with, like, can I fly outside and can I keep control of the drone? Because when you it was actually really scary. I never forget, like, putting the goggles on for the first time is really scary, actually. It was scary. So the simulator is only going to help you to an extent. So you should dedicate a period of time per week for the simulator. At the same time, you want to get out there, start small with an inexpensive drone. Don't spend a lot on your first thing, you know. Just get something that's cheap, so if it breaks, or get something that's durable, maybe like a Cinework, if you want to fly and just get the stick control down. And don't be doing anything crazy. Just like really take it slow and learn how to fly. So that's like 1 and 2. 3, this is hard for me to remember everything. Get your camera settings dialed in. If you fly cinematically, if you're trying to fly cinematically, there's going to be a high chance that you either want to make money from your shots, you want to build something from your shots, because they're dope. Like, everyone like loves FPV, including me. Like, obviously I'm obsessed with it. So if you can get your shots to look good, there's a high chance you're going to be able to take it somewhere. You're going to be able to work for other people if you can build up your online portfolio. So I would say in the first 3 months, practice. Get your shots looking how they want to look. I'm going to do a full video on what my camera settings are, but until then, just stay in this video for now. But exposure, camera settings, in camera, and also export and everything like that is a really big part to play in the cinematic FPV for me. So you've got to get that dialed in, and that is just as important. That is just as important as flying. But the 4th thing I'm going to say is practice flying. You want to practice flying cinematically. Everything you know about FPV, freestyle, all of that stuff, it looks amazing, but slow down. Practice movement and being as smooth as you possibly can with your shots, okay? Forget everything you know about freestyle. Forget about the power loops. Forget about the inverted yaw spins, all the Pokemon stuff. Wait, Pokemon stuff? No. Just forget about that stuff for a sec, and just focus on being as smooth as you possibly can with your shots, and making sure every second of that shot is going to be a usable shot. There's 2 fundamentals of it. Number 1 is practicing keeping a subject in frame for as long as possible. You know what? That's like a fundamental for any videographer, is keeping your subject in center frame, of course. But it gets a little tricky when you've got FPV, when you've got the goggles on. Everything kind of changes. When you get them goggles on, everything changes. That's why I say with the simulator, there's only so much it can really prepare you for until you put them goggles on. Like, a lot of nerves kick in. So like, you really got to practice being as cinematic as possible by keeping the subject in frame, and also keeping this is like fundamentals of videography again, but these are the 2 that stand out in my head that you can really be good at, is keeping every movement smooth, making sure if you're recording for 5 minutes, make sure every single one of them 5 minutes is a usable shot. Do not end your shots. Keep them going for as long as possible. If you're going down a waterfall or whatever, like this shot that I did with the waterfall here, I got the shot that I wanted to get. This was really scary, by the way. I got the shot that I wanted to get. I dove down, and then I went down the stream or whatever, but I kept it going as long as possible. I really was just like practicing, like, do not stop, keep it going and going and going, because I didn't know how long I wanted the shot to be. There's nothing worse when you get in post and you realize you've ended your shot too early. So just try and practice that. That is the fundamentals of flying. And finally, editing. If you can like edit, and if you can get your shots to look good on a timeline and put music, not just throwing your whole shot on your timeline like a photo and you're just putting effects, you're putting music on it. Actually, like, if you can learn how to edit, if you don't know how to edit, like if you're coming into FPV, I think editing can really up your game. It can give you something else to set you aside from the rest. That's what I would do. Learn to edit your stuff, not just putting the shots out there. You know, just like, it's easy. I was doing that for a bit on Reels. I was just like, you know what? Let's just throw a lot on it, put the shot on it, and yeah. upload it, and you know, maybe it will get, you know, some feedback, some good stuff. But like, what I love to do is edit. So if you can learn that as well, I'm sure like people watching this know how to edit. I'm not just saying that, but I'm just saying, implement editing. If you do know how to edit, try and edit something. Try and express yourself through your work, through your FPV. That's what I love doing. So it's just another form of expression, you know. You can edit your shots too. It's dope. So they're my like 5 things that I would integrate in your process for learning. Okay guys, that was just a quick 5 tips, and I want to be doing more of these little videos starting tomorrow. So I'm going to do a video on what's in, can you get my bag? I'm going to be doing a video of what's in my drone bag. You know, I really wanted to do one of these videos, so tune in tomorrow. Like people, you know what? People always ask, what drone do you fly? What thingy? All of that. Okay, let's do it tomorrow. Stay tuned, guys. I'm gonna see you in the next video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed already. It'll be dope. And I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.